Yagami, why are you here?
Oh, hey, Nabe-san. And you were...
It's Sakurai.
Oh, right.
I take it you didn't just happen to be in the neighborhood.
Let's just say some friends of mine have a real keen sense of smell. Something stinks about the cop.
Excuse me, pal?
The Sawa case. Why aren't you going after RK? Or are you and you're just keeping...
This isn't the place to talk about that. What the... Hey!
I get the feeling something's keeping you guys from doing your jobs. And I don't have to listen to you.
You want to say that again?
Sakurai, I gotta hit the can.
Huh?
Need to take a piss, Yagami? You're looking hydrated.
Yeah, good call.
Then let's.
Damn.
Nice spot you brought me to. Very romantic.
Well, we're about to have a shitty conversation. Might as well do it with a pleasant.
Do the cops really believe Kawana is responsible for Sawa-sensei's death?
We wouldn't be looking for him if we weren't
To arrest Kawana?
His real name's Yu Kitakata. He's been using a fake. And he surfaces right at the murder scene of his former student. In my eyes, he was suspicious enough.
What about Soma from our... He should have been spotted on the nearby cameras, too.
He wasn't.
How is that possible?
Let me rephrase. There's no footage that had RK anywhere near it.
What's that supposed to mean?
From the moment Mikoshiba's murder went down, the higher-ups have been busy playing politics. I had a handle on things when they were just competing with Tokyo Pete. After that murder footage came out, really, someone at the top is trying to keep details under wraps.
You're saying the whole force is in on a cover-up?
It started with the footage surrounding Sawa's apartment. Any footage that had the RK guys tagged in it is totally wiped.
Erase the footage? Are you serious?
Yeah. You heard me. Kawana leaving her place is all that's left. Even the parts where you show up are long gone. Before and after, the only person that the cameras pin the crime on is Kawana himself.
Who would go so far to erase the footage? Who would do something like that?
It's time to let it go, Yagami. Mikoshiba's case and Sawa-sensei's case, they're closing the book. And to tie up the loose ends, and this is the shitty part, Kawana has to die in an accident.
What?
Soon as they track him down, they'll put him into custody and then blame it on negligence. They'll say he resisted arrest and died in the struggle, I guess. Someone clearly wants Kawana gone, and they have the power to do it.
Come on. Who could have that power?
Kawana is clearly a target of someone higher up. Even if he sees it coming, he won't be able to stop it. As far as I'm concerned, the case is closed. You wouldn't understand until you've been on the force. When the team you're playing for is rotten to the core, all you can do is look the other way. As for me, I'll stick to the cut and dry cases for a while. That's what'll keep me an honest cop.
That's bullshit! You'll shut the lid on the trash, ignore the smell of the rot coming from inside and go on pretending it's justice? And then you call that being an honest cop?
Asshole. Did you forget that you were talking to a detective?
You never did answer the question, Nami-san. Who had the authority to erase the security cameras? Who wants Kawana dead so bad that they do it inside?
Even if I told you, what the fuck could you do about it, detective? Smartass! Leave it alone, Yagami. It's for your own good.
Is that your call? Well, I think I'll be the judge of that.
You little piece of shit! I've had enough! You dead son of a bitch!
Oh god, no.
That's what you get for poking around. Dead son of a bitch! Bastard! I think it's time you cooled off! Have a
Oh god, no.
Give up already!
They broke the lock and forced their way into Sawa-sensei's place. I'm sure she was terrified. When I found her, her eyes were still open. Yet the police are going after Kawana instead of... And the cops that were there know he is innocent, so it'll be my voice you hear instead of hers. And if you have any idea who might be pulling the strings, I need you to tell me before. Is there anyone on the force?
The moment we opened Sawasen, they didn't point to your guy.
Where'd the info?
Not sure.
Public security? Why is public...
Seems they were interested in RK's criminal network in Kamurocho. You know how after the Tojo clan disbanded the well, public security would rather let RK roam free than bust them. And even if you catch these guys, no one will just take their place.
Wait, so they want RK?
RK, purely speaking for them.
Unbelievable.
Not that they'd ever... If you believe
What the hell?
Not that I'm aware of. No priors, no... The man known as Kaz, they had plenty. They're the ones who made him the...
It doesn't make any sense.
Look, Kawana's a scapegoat for RK. As far as they're concerned...
So that's what you meant by Kawana.
Right. Better to flesh your shit.
So who's running...
I wasn't told, unfortunately. Afraid I'm further down the food chain than you thought. Yeah, Watanabe speaking. Huh? Jincho?
Huh?
Right. Got it. Call me if anything else. Kawana's been spotted. A witness reported seeing him in
Seriously? He's back here?
Couldn't say for sure.
Where's he at?
Fukutokucho in Korea.
Komijul?
Apparently it means spider web in Korean.
And Kawana's there?
You're not gonna say you got that from me, right?
I don't have much time. You said Kawana might have an accident, didn't you? I'm sure that's why you're telling me.
If you find him, let him know it's public security that's after him.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
Really, guys? Oh, you morons. And stay down. What a waste. Really, guys? Oh, you morons. What a waste. Why is this always and stay down.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございます。
Enchanted.
Really, guys?
Yagamishi, it's me. I have an update for you. It seems Kawana has been spotted in Ichincho.
Yeah, in Komijo, right? I'm headed there now.
Ah, fastidious as ever. But the police have
Already?
They're probably gonna surround the area and gradually close in on Kawana-san.
Public security is probably behind that. And
An accident?
long story short, I need to find Kawana before the...
I most certainly can. In the meantime, I'll be monitoring the surrounding area.
Appreciate that, Tsukumo.
This is Tsukumo. Yagamishi, please come in.
Hey, I think I'm in front of Komijo.
Indeed you are. I can see you from the drone.
Then you'll notice the cops block the road.
Not to worry. I've already looked into an infiltration route.
Better be careful here. Way to go. So...
Can you see the white car that's parked in front of the barricade?
Yeah, I can.
There's a really small gap on the side of the car. You should be able to fit through. It'll be a tight squeeze, I'm sure, but I have no doubt it.
Yeah, but...
You can leave that part to me.
Tsukumo, where should I go from here?
Komi Jewel proper seems to be located behind those construction fences. There's one door in the fence, so that's your best bet.
Tsukumo, could I get a hand?
Just leave it to me.
Okay, that makes sense. Tsukumo, keep navigating for me. And let me know as soon as you find Kawana. Huh? It's weird. Hello?
Sensei! Show yourself! Come on, get your ass out here!
Relax with the yelling, will you? You're
How
giving...
am I supposed to relax? This shit's intense!
Shh, shh, shh.
Sugiura?
Didn't Tsukumo-kun tell you I was on my way?
Yeah, suppose he did.
Yagami-san, all these guys are RK.
Does that mean RK beat the police to Kawana?
No, not exactly. I just saw some cops let RK guys through. But maybe I'm wrong. I mean, that'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
No, that was no mistake. Some cops are working with RK.
But why?
Someone in authority on the force is trying to get rid of Kawana. So they want him to have an accident.
What? That's off the scale insane.
Insane or not, I need to get to Kawana before RK or the cops do.
I don't.
Good question. Aren't there people from Kawana? Maybe we can ask them where Kawana is.
Worth a shot? That looks like a lot of RK muscle to me, Yagami.
Yeah, but if that many are out searching, the silver lining is that they don't have a lead on Kawana.
True. We'll just have to stay one step ahead of them then. I don't see anywhere else we can go. So let's go up those stairs.
Looks like this is the highest we can go.
Yagami-san, we've got RK coming in from below too.
Let's find another route on this floor. Uh-huh. Suspicious.
Yeah, we should be able to get up from... There we go.
Damn, wish I was that nimble.
Good work, Yagami-san.
Yo, you guys are Komi Jewel, aren't you?
Huh?
Komi Jewel?
What's going on here, man? This place is empty.
Yagami-san, they seem like RK.
I'd rather not have to bullshit them.
So, take them down?
Yeah.
Go then!
Yagami-san, looks like the top floor is up ahead. There's a room on this side too, though. I wish we'd had some sign of Kawana-san, but maybe we'll still get lucky? Are you ready to go, Yagami-san?
Yeah.
Man, where is this fucking guy? This shit's taking forever. Yeah, it's not like anyone else is here. Then what do we do? Keep looking?
Seems like Kawana-san's giving them the slip.
Let's find out what RK's gonna do when they...
You gonna just stroll up and ask him?
Well, I only count 4 of them.
I guess.
Okay, let's go. Hello, gentlemen. Got a couple questions for you.
Huh? Who the hell are you two? You with the Kome Jewel?
Wow, they don't even recognize you, Yagami?
That's kind of sad.
What's going on here?
Huh?
Yagami-san?
Yagami? Hey, that's the detective from Kamurocho.
A detective?
Just get him! There with Kitty Cop!
Fuck you.
I'm telling you, Ben.
Go then!
That all you got? I thought there were more of you guys.
Listen.
You guys came looking for Kuwana, right? What were you gonna do to him?
We were just told to catch him. Not sure what comes after that.
You sure the plan wasn't to kill him?
I said I don't know!
Who gave the order here? Soma?
It was Akusa-san.
Hey, Yagami-san?
Hey, how come Ijincho has so many creepy...
I was just gonna ask you.
Kuwana's not here.
Huh?
That intel was fake. We were the ones who put it...
You live here? Then you must be Komicho.
Normally, it's us hiring the handyman.
Huh? To put out false information?
Yes. He said he wanted to see what kind of enemy he was. Seeing as how easy police info made its way to... Were he any closer, he would have been ensnared by now.
So Kuwana's nearby, watching everything unfold as we speak?
We'll have to clear the room to discuss that.
Hey! Why are you looking at me?
Sorry.
As you said, Kuwana's returned to Ijincho. There are benefits to being here that only he can exploit.
Where's he hiding
Under
out?
the protection of Tesso from the Yokohama Ryomon. But you're cleared to see him.
Kuwana actually said he'd meet us?
Come on. There's a way through the cops.
That'd be helpful, thanks.
Guess you're not so bad after all.
Bear in mind, you may not leave alive if you come back.
And never mind. So, where do we find Kuwana-san?
I'm sure the Ryumon will lead us to him. Just so happens I've got a brother there named...
Oh, what?
Now let's get there before Kuwana changes his mind.
Yeah, let's go.
For real?
Just get good.
What a waste. you. And stay down.
Yeah, let's go.
Remington.
Really, guys? Great. What a waste.
Yeah, let's go.
For real? And stay down.
Huh? So, you're Yagami Aniki? Tesso-san told me to let you...
Yagami Aniki?
Will you be coming inside?
Sure, let me pass.
This way, please.
Bro, hey man. Welcome back, friends.
Tesso Aniki? Do I have to call you that?
Take your seat. And you too, buddy.
This'll be fun.
And which of your names should we be using for you now? Kawana? Or do you prefer Kitakata-sensei?
Kitakata's a name that's been all but murdered by society. In Ijincho, I'm just a merry old handyman Kawana-san.
If you ask the cops, you're the murder suspect Kitakata. After killing Sawa-sensei, you fled the scene. At least, that's the story the police top brass are passing down through the ranks. Now, why would they say something like that about you?
Calm down, Yaga.
So Kawana hired you guys from the start, and you pretended to not know each other, and if that's the case, you really went all out for...
Didn't I tell you? The Liumang accepts anonymous requests. Tesso didn't know I was the one who hired him. I suppose there's no point in hiding that now.
That's just how it is. Nothing to get mad over, bro.
You really aren't hiding anything?
He's a former high school teacher who's going around killing... Can't be much more to hide than that.
Honestly, I'm at a loss.
And I'm still trying to untangle the mess. You've got my student helpers by the throats.
You mean the graduates from Kurokawa Academy?
Very good, Sugiura-kun. All the secrets are out in the open now.
Fine. Then I'm gonna light up.
You were just over at Komijul, weren't you?
Yeah.
Well, now I'm even more confused. Who has influence over both RK and the police?
Care to venture a guess?
They'd be the uneducated guesses of a handyman. You got any bright ideas yourself?
I haven't confirmed it for sure yet, but I have a pretty good theory for you.
Oh?
Red knife.
I know. Why is Kanagawa Pete?
Right.
Don't leave.
The Public Security Division. That's what a detective from Kanagawa PD said. According to them, you're the prime suspect in Sawa-sensei's murder. Any trace of RK in the footage near Sawa-sensei's place is gone. With that kind of backing, it's understandable why RK is so
hold up
confident.
again. Why is public security after Kawana and the...
Public Security's probably working for Reiko Kusumoto, Vice Minister of the Ministry of Health.
What?
Kawana, you had your students kidnap Shinya Kawai, right? 5 years ago in Kamurocho? Kawai bullied Reiko Kusumoto's son, Mitsuru. But before you took Kawai out, you approached Reiko Kusumoto with your... Ahara told us that. Before taking revenge on a bully, Did you make the same offer to Reiko Kusumoto?
What if I did?
She's the Vice Minister of the Ministry of Health, and she's pretty popular. If it were to surface that she agreed to a revenge, and if you get to go down in cuffs instead of a... Before that can happen, Reiko Kusumoto plans to
have me silenced, and use public security to do it.
Exactly. Except public security can't just go after. That would explain why public security is trying to cover for our...
I see. Well, the logic starts off soundly enough.
Something wrong with it?
Unfortunately, yes. Something does stick out.
And what's that?
I did, in fact, approach Kusumoto-san 5, and just as you said, I used Mamiya-kun.
And?
From that point on, Kusumoto-san knew I was directing Mamiya. So, if Kusumoto-san wanted to go after me, Mamiya-kun and the others would be first on the list. But the fact is, public security hasn't laid a finger on, which means Kusumoto-san isn't the one giving them orders.
Sure, that makes some sense.
Hey.
She was standing right there with me. Afterwards, she took 3 days of PTO.
Why?
Shinya Kawai died at the hands of Kusumoto-san. She took it slow, making sure he suffered the whole... Just like Akihiro Ehara, she avenged her son with her own 2 hands.
She killed Kawai herself?
Afterward, she told me she'd never wash the smell of his blood off her hands.
Damn, man.
I was the only one who knew that, by the way. On that day, 5 years ago, I sent them straight home after they brought me Koa. And I was the only one with Kusumoto-san when she...
This sounds way too crazy.
Even so, the fact is, Kusumoto-san hasn't betrayed. Besides, I doubt the Vice Minister is powerful enough to order
then
public
who is
security.
giving them their orders?
Well, I'd say your theory's on the right track. I'm sure public security contracted RK. It lines up with what's happened so far. I imagine they're so persistent because they know I can be used.
Either way, whoever's pulling the strings is someone who'll benefit. So if it isn't Reiko Kusumoto...
An enemy?
Yeah, like someone within the Ministry of Health. Nothing would be more valuable. Or they could threaten and manipulate her as they see. Is that why public security has been taking action? If they wanted to take her down, they...
Right. Plus, she has the public's support, especially with the younger crowds. All just more reasons for her to have enemies.
I read some article about how even the Prime Minister has a heart. Like...
So the Prime Minister is trying to find some...
He's just an example. Weren't you listening when we said Kusumoto-san?
Hey, don't be a dick.
So whoever's behind this may have been looking for a weakness. They must have got their start after realizing that puts a... And if they discovered that Kawhi also vanished 5 years ago.
Regardless, that wouldn't account for the rest of the incidents where a bully ended up dead. You'd know. You're the one going up and down the whole country killing them off, aren't you? Kawhi makes number 7.
7? Damn, man.
It wouldn't take much to connect the dots. It'd lead straight to her. Reiko Kusamoto. Then they'd know that she was among the victims who got her revenge.
Yeah. And then, to Ahara's case. The link between him and Kusamoto is clear as day now if you know what you're looking for. That link is Sawa-sensei. It took me a while, but I connected the two cases together myself. It was RK. She never should have even been on their radar. In fact, they traced your name from her. Sawa-sensei knew. She suspected you were involved with the Mikoshiba murder in one way or another, right? You don't care. You see your killing spree on these former bullies like you're doing the country a service. In your eyes, this is vengeance. Actually, no. You'd call it justice, wouldn't you? Except... Sawa-sensei wouldn't have died if it was.
That was never my intent. She shouldn't have died.
No. You don't get to just brush her off like that. Like an afterthought. You had to have known you'd go down for this eventually. And you're fine if all your old students like you and Mamiya go down with you. By then, why would you look back at your trail of blood? Why would you clean up all your carnage? It's not your problem, right? You move forward with one purpose. Send as many bullies to hell as you can. Beyond that, you don't give a shit what happens. Sawa-sensei died in tears. You didn't see what I saw. The fear she must have felt was still frozen on her face. You, Ahara, Reiko Kusamoto, you're all murderers. And so far, all of you have gotten away with it. So why did Yoko Sawa end up having to pay the price? Tell me, will you even be able to look her in the eye when you die?
I doubt it. That's gonna follow me well into the afterlife. So what now, then? March to the cops and turn myself in?
You should. If you don't do exactly that, no one will know why she had to die, and that'll be the end of her story. Everyone will keep on dancing around her death, even though she was completely innocent. Just like the cops are doing.
Afraid I can't do that. If I turn myself in now, there's only one thing that happens. Public security takes me out. And worse, Reiko Kusamoto would be compromised. And that, I will never allow to happen. Of all the people involved in this, she deserves to walk free. Her revenge was justified.
You think so?
All she did was scrape off the scum of the earth that pushed her only son into an attempted suicide. She didn't sit around crying about a legal miscarriage. She took justice into her own hands. No one has any right to indict her for that. So don't go there. Nobody lays a finger on her.
Hey, skinny ginger kid. Looks like this is gonna turn into a little more than a chat.
Good thinking.
So is your plan to kill me too? Anyone who interferes with your justice? We all get added to your body count, don't we?
The punishment fits the crime. You're just blind. If you can't see that, then you can go to hell! Stay out of my way! Go then! Bring it up!
so.
Bring it up!
How long has this been going now?
I lost track.
Call it?
Nah. They're gonna tire out eventually. Beating the shit out of each other is the way some people communicate.
I can see that.
There we go. Now let's stop them.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Haven't you had enough yet?
What?
You think it's time to give it a rest?
Hell no. Stay out of our way.
You're not looking so hot.
You got lucky I stopped when I did, you know. I had a move lined up with your name on it.
You're the one who got lucky as far as I'm concerned. I was about to kick your ass.
What a fucking mess, guys.
Hey, both of you, eat. Your food's getting cold.
One of our higher-ups cooked this himself.
Not a problem. This stuff's great.
So that means Reiko Kusamoto could be being targeted by...
Right. It's possible part of the police wants to catch me, but that's only if public security really is behind.
Well, someone up top's been putting pressure on the investigation. But no matter how you slice it, the fact that your enemy... Unfortunately, all I got out of that...
Public security is Japan's top intelligence.
Agreed.
Then I guess now's a good time to make...
Huh?
Hmm?
Tell me, who benefits the most from you two fighting? Huh? That'd be public security. The more you drag each other down, by the time you notice, it's too... But what if you two work together? You watch each other's... You might even...
Huh. Yeah.
Sure. I'm on board with
Fine.
Okay.
No.
Right.
We have the element.
Then we'll use it to... If public security's trying to find some leverage against Kusamoto-san, they'll likely be listening. They're the experts in wiretapping
How?
in us. We'll just give her a call.
Right here?
Yes. And public security is...
You saying if you call up Reiko Kusamoto, then the bad guys will start pouring in?
Actually.
Huh?
Whoa.
Good shit, huh?
5 years ago.
So you have her number?
If it hasn't...
What is it then?
What?
We're gonna set a trap to find out if we really are up against public security. If they trace the call and they send people for us, then we know for sure it's... That's why we're gonna call Reiko Kusamoto.
How does that work?
We'll use 2 phones that can't be traced back. That's to do this someplace with no one around.
Wait.
Don't
First,
worry.
we need to know our enemy.
Which means a truce for the time being?
Only while you're here.
Cheers to that. Hey, so Tsukumo-kun's already got the phones ready. They're burners that can't be traced back.
2 of them, right?
Just like you asked for.
Nicely done, Yokohama 99. Yup.
Yeah, let's go.
Ah, just the two I've been waiting for. Excellent work, by the way.
Hey, got those burner phones ready?
Of course I do.
I still don't fully get what's going on. Yagami-san, what are we gonna do with these?
Okay, I'll break it down. First, we call Kawana on one phone. Let's say this one here. Then we use this other phone to call Reiko Kusamoto. Using them that way, the phones won't be connected to each other. If public see, then we can see exactly who they send without risk.
Surely you don't intend to do that here, do you?
Yeah, and it's gotta have a good vantage point.
It's late, so...
Where is it?
It's right...
Okay.
Let me at least... I'll use it.
And stay down. Why is there so? What a waste. And stay down. This must be the construction site Tsukumo was talking.
This is Tsukumo. Yagami-shi, I've confirmed your position.
Yeah. I think I can spot whoever comes close from here. I'm gonna call Kawana on the burner now.
It's Kawana.
You ready?
It's been 5 years. I know.
Yes, hello?
This is Kitakata, from Kurakawa Academy.
What?
You'll have to forgive me for this, but the position I'm in required me to reach out to you. I would never have done this otherwise. I should also note, there's a high probability this phone call is being tapped.
I see. Very well, then.
It's been 13 years, Kusumoto-san.
So it has.
Kitakata-sensei. I've read about your accomplishments. To think you'd become a vice minister.
You never really know how things are going to work out.
But that's not true at all, Kusumoto-san. You were always destined to move up in the world. I've got to be honest with you. A woman as virtuous and as capable as you deserves the world and then some.
But how is Mitsuru-kun?
I'm afraid he's still asleep. Nothing's changed.
I see. I wish I had the words.
What is it you wanted?
If you've been watching the news, you probably already heard. I've become a prime suspect for a crime. They think I murdered Yokosawa in her apartment.
I've heard.
Obviously, it wasn't me who killed her, of course. Do you happen to remember Sawa-kun by any chance?
The girl from your class. She was the only one of those students who ever came to visit Mitsuru. But even then, that's been at least 10 years now. I got a letter from her once. She wanted to tell me she'd become a teacher. But I never did reply. And that was the last I'd heard from her.
I see.
So back to my question. What do you want?
I hope you weren't planning to ask me for a favor. I'm afraid the answer would be no.
No, it's not that. It's just... I wanted to let you know that at some point, someone may come to you to ask a few questions about me. I thought I should give you a heads up. I'll make every effort to ensure they won't cause any trouble for you, Kusumoto-san. I'm sorry about this. I'll try to handle it from my side.
So in your opinion, then, do you believe anything related to you could cause me any trouble?
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll be just fine.
We're almost to the signal. Kill the headlights.
2 cars inbound. Looks like we were right on the money. This proves Reiko Kusumoto's phone is compromised. And if there's one organization capable of tracing a call and moving on it, it's gotta be public security on the hunt for Kawana.
Public security is really coming straight to you by car?
No. There's no way they could mobilize their people that quickly. My guess, it's gotta be the prefectural police that they've got in their pocket. Or it's just RK.
I will say it's been great to hear your voice again. But this should be the last time you ever hear from me. I'll try my best.
I understand. Goodbye.
Hey, look. It's a drone. It has a phone attached to it. Shoot it! Shoot it down!
You sure?
Just take it down! Hurry it up! Hey! What the fuck are you aiming at?
I can't hit it! It's too small! Shit!
Damn, dude. How the hell are we supposed to chase down a drone? And where the fuck is this Kuwana guy?
Who knows, man? They called us in to catch this shithead, but how the hell are we supposed to do that? It's fucked up. Do we look like spec ops?
Yeah, right. But at least you gotta shoot that thing.
This is my second time, actually. I took a few shots at some kids in a park. I aimed at the ground and sent those little shits running for their lives.
We're done here. Pack it in.
That's 6 punks and only 1 gun between you by my count.
Who the fuck are you?
If it was you guys in charge, I'm sure Kuwana would have had this whole thing solved a long time ago. Well, then again, I suppose I do have to give you credit for how fast you made it here.
That was my gun, asshole!
Who's the one giving the orders? You may as well just level with me. You guys are RK's bottom rung, right?
It sounds like you must know Kuwana. Well, I guess we're not gonna be leaving here empty-handed after all. Come on! We're taking this guy in, boys! Fuck him up!
I wish you hadn't. Who sent you here?
The order came from the head honchos in RK.
You mean Soma?
Not that high up. It was one of the bosses. There's a bunch of them.
What did they tell you to do once you found Kuwana?
They just said to catch him. Well, they also made it very clear not to kill him. Like we'd pull the trigger. We never even heard what our cut was.
Just another useless grunt. Tell me, gentlemen, how would you feel if you found out you were just pawns in public security's game?
We're playing what game now?
I suggest you quit RK while you can. Go tell your buddies, get them out too. Otherwise, they'll keep you in the dark, use you and toss you aside. And then, you'll end up in a ditch there's no crawling out of.
Yes?
Pardon me. You would be Reiko Kusamoto, correct?
Sir, it's a little late for this. And how'd you get in here in the first place? I've expressly forbid having visitors.
Come now. I'm a coordinator with the National Police Bureau, but I'm sure you're familiar with my Division of Public Security. Bondo is my name, ma'am.
Are you now? Well, I'm afraid coordinator is rather vague.
I have a more public-facing title as well, of course. But I'm trying to be discreet here, so let's not get bogged down with minor details. It's in our best interests. I'm afraid that won't help. I've already seen to that.
What is this?
There's a question I need answered with some urgency, Kusamoto-san. It concerns the disappearance of a certain individual.
Huh.
About 5 years ago, a man vanished off the streets of Kamurocho. I'm sure you'll recognize him. A former classmate of Mitsuru-kun here, Shinya Kawai. I believe there are things you might know. I can say that with some level of certainty, as a matter of fact.
You've done it again, Tsukumo. Can't believe you found it.
I figured Mitsuru Kusamoto would be in one of the better hospitals around the health ministry. That narrowed it down to just a few locations. Then I pinpointed the exact one through sheer determination.
And that led you to Toto University Hospital. So Mitsuru is still lying in a coma there?
Yep. Reiko Kusamoto has been visiting her son every night for the past 13 years. Even after she became vice minister. If you gentlemen want to meet her in person, that would be your best chance.
Yagami, you seriously think you can convince Reiko Kusamoto to turn herself in?
Well, I'm gonna try at least.
She's at the top of the food chain. If it comes out that she committed murder, the whole country's gonna lose it.
If they hadn't tried to hide it, nobody else would have needed to pay for it. Sawa-sensei.
Yeah. You're right.
And if she confesses to killing Kawai, public security will run out of reasons to keep defending RK. So in theory, that should free up the police to pursue Soma about Sawa-sensei.
Totally agree with you there.
But Kawana-san's against that, right? Didn't he say he wouldn't let her turn herself in?
Yeah. That's why he's not in the loop on this.
So, you're just gonna show up? You do know she's probably surrounded by public security at all times, don't you?
Just means we gotta be prepared for that. Like the professional detectives we are.
Prepared? How?
Just leave it to us. Yagami-san, I gotta go get ready. Let's meet at Toto University Hospital.
Got it.
See ya.
So what do you need from me in this, Yagami?
You got any old acquaintances in RK? Think you can find out where Soma and Akutsu are?
You forget who you're talking to? Why wouldn't I be able to cover that? I knew a few ex-Tojo guys who go in and out of RK on the regular.
Thanks. But watch your back. If they find out you're spying on them, they won't like it.
I'll be ready.
Yeah. Turns out he's got extra time.
Why don't you hire him at...
I'll talk about...